Gervonta "Tank" Davis, currently in the midst of his intense training camp, is gearing up for an upcoming bout against Lamont Roach. His focus and determination in the camp reflect his commitment to staying at the top of his game, as he refines his speed, power, and defensive techniques under the watchful guidance of his expert team. The camp is marked by strenuous sparring sessions, strength training, and strategic drills, all designed to exploit Roach's weaknesses while fine-tuning his own natural abilities. With a rigorous conditioning schedule and strict diet, Davis is pushing his body to its limits to ensure he remains in peak condition for the fight. The core of Tank's training revolves around enhancing his trademark knockout power, but he's also dedicated to improving his footwork and endurance. His trainers have been pushing him to be even faster, showcasing his famous speed through lightning-quick combinations and agile footwork. He's been working tirelessly on his reflexes with high-speed pad work, defensive drills, and movement exercises. This isn't just about offense. Davis has been refining his head movement and sharp counters, making him a nightmare for opponents who try to outsmart him. One of the cornerstones of his training regimen is cardiovascular conditioning, where Davis has been ramping up his endurance with relentless sprint sessions and stamina-building exercises. This is all in preparation for a long, grueling fight against someone like Lamont Roach, whose style Davis is analyzing meticulously. His strategy is tailored to exploit Roach's weaknesses, which includes intensive sparring with partners who mimic Roach's movements. This helps Tank familiarize himself with the tactics Roach might employ on fight night. Along with physical preparation, Davis is working on his mental fortitude, employing visualization and mindfulness techniques to stay focused and composed under the pressures of a high-stakes match. Davis is also adhering to a strict nutritional plan to maintain his weight and energy levels, ensuring he remains fueled for his demanding workouts and allows his body to recover properly. His diet consists of lean proteins, complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and a healthy dose of fruits and vegetables, with an emphasis on hydration and meal timing to keep him at optimal levels. A major part of Davis's training involves adapting to his natural nocturnal tendencies. Unlike many fighters who start their day early, Tank's schedule revolves around the late hours. His training day typically begins around 11 a.m. after a night's rest, and he starts by hydrating his body with a liter of water before consuming a balanced breakfast. This breakfast includes egg whites, oatmeal, bananas, and honey, which provide him with the nutrients to sustain his intense morning exercises. Afterward, he stretches and does some yoga to improve flexibility and mental clarity. When evening arrives, Davis is fully geared up for his main training session. His workouts include a warm-up with activities such as jumping jacks, skipping rope, and running in place to get his muscles ready for the intense exercises ahead. Strength training is key for Davis, as he focuses on building core and limb muscles to enhance his power. Plyometric exercises, weightlifting, and resistance training are staples of his routine to build explosive strength. Cardiovascular work like high-intensity interval training, HIIT, and distance running helps him develop stamina, preparing him to keep up the pressure throughout a long, demanding fight. Davis has been adapting his workout regimen to focus on indoor sessions, particularly for his cardio training. Preferring the controlled environment of a gym or his home, he avoids the distractions and challenges of running outdoors. By incorporating indoor activities like skipping rope, running on the treadmill, and working on agility drills, Davis can track his performance and keep his training uninterrupted. This focus allows him to remain disciplined and maintain a high level of preparedness as the fight date draws closer. As the fight looms, Tank's training camp continues to evolve. Davis isn't taking any chances, keeping his mind and body sharp and adjusting to whatever his opponent, Lamont Roach, may throw at him. Roach, a rising contender in the lightweight division, has been working hard to prepare for the challenge ahead. Although many see him as the underdog, Roach has been expressing confidence in his ability to pull off an upset. He's been focusing on refining his boxing ability, honing his speed and movement, and developing a game plan to counter Tank's power and aggression. Roach's team has been analyzing Davis' fights, but they also know that Tank's speed and strength make him a formidable opponent. Roach has been vocal about his desire to prove people wrong, with the upcoming fight representing a major opportunity to show he belongs at the elite level. Despite the size and power disparity between the two, Roach believes his boxing IQ and precision will give him an edge. His goal is to use these skills to neutralize Tank's power and find openings to exploit. While many are predicting a Davis victory, some figures in the boxing world, such as rising contender Floyd Schofield Jr., believe Roach may struggle with the size difference. Schofield pointed out that moving up in weight could be a significant challenge for Roach, who is stepping into the lightweight division from super featherweight. Tank, with his explosive knockout power and ability to carry that power up through the weight classes, is expected to be too much for Roach. Schofield expressed his belief that Davis would eventually win by knockout, though he noted that Roach might prove him wrong. Tank's impressive record of 30-0 with 28 knockouts has earned him a reputation as one of the hardest hitters in the sport, and analysts, including Teddy Atlas, have praised his ability to set up his knockouts with surgical precision. While many focus on Davis' knockout power, Atlas believes that Tank's intelligence and strategy set him apart from other power punchers. He is not a wild hitter, but a calculated fighter who waits for the right moment to land the perfect shot. This careful approach has made him a dangerous opponent, capable of breaking down his opponents over the course of a fight and capitalizing on mistakes. As Tank Davis continues to prepare for his March 1st fight at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, all eyes are on him. Despite the distractions and the speculation about his future opponents, Davis remains focused solely on Lamont Roach. He knows that this fight could be another step towards solidifying his place in the sport's elite ranks, and he is determined not to overlook his opponent. Davis is keenly aware that one mistake could cost him everything, and so he is taking Roach seriously, ensuring that his camp remains as disciplined and prepared as ever. As the date for the fight draws nearer, the anticipation grows. Davis has already proven himself to be one of the top talents in boxing today, but this upcoming match will be another test of his skills, speed, and power. His confidence in his training and his preparation is unwavering, and his focus remains on delivering a performance that will leave no doubt about his place in the boxing world. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach is gearing up for the biggest fight of his career. Despite being seen as the underdog, Roach has expressed his belief in his own abilities, stating that he plans to prove the doubters wrong. While many focus on the size and power differences between the two fighters, Roach sees this as an opportunity to showcase his skills and show the world that he belongs at the elite level of boxing. Roach's team has been working tirelessly to develop a strategy to counter Davis' aggressive fighting style. While many believe Roach will struggle against Tank's knockout power, Roach's camp is focused on finding ways to neutralize Davis' strengths and exploit any weaknesses they can find. Whether or not Roach can pull off an upset remains to be seen, but his resolve and confidence in his skills will certainly make for an exciting and unpredictable fight. As for Tank, his camp has been a testament to his discipline and commitment to the sport. The intense physical conditioning, the focus on technique, and the mental fortitude he's building all play a part in preparing him for this fight. He knows that the competition will only get tougher as he continues to rise through the ranks of the boxing world, but he is ready for whatever challenges lie ahead. Tank Davis is determined to remain one of the sport's best, and his training camp for this upcoming fight against Lamont Roach serves as proof of his dedication to that goal.